too much because I'd like you to see it for yourself. But I did confront Don. I did tell him my feelings. I told him that I know that something happened with Summer at the watering hole. I also told him that I know Candace is not smart enough to know what to do. And she called him. She called him for help, and he came out and helped her. And the look on that man's face was so telling. It was like he was scared. First of all, nobody was charged with anything. Nobody had received a ticket. A lot of people keep thinking what we do is harassment or illegal. It's not. It's defined under the Constitution, under Article 1. We have the right to protest. We have the right to assemble. And we have the freedom of speech. It's all under the First Amendment of the Constitution. No law enforcement, and you will actually hear the law enforcement officer explain to Don, there is nothing they can do with us, that we are within our rights under the Constitution of the United States of America, expressly stated. So for the people that keep thinking that we are breaking the law, you are wrong. We have, and all the videos I showed how much law enforcement activity. People knew we were coming. I had law enforcement meet me out there. If we had warrants for our arrest, we would have been taken in handcuffs and put in jail and booked. So by us working with law enforcement, we prevent any of that happening. They know we are there exercising our constitutional rights, and they cannot prevent us or impede us from doing so. I just want to ensure that everybody out there that we are. Now, granted, Marissa did, she knows the law, and she did it on her own volition. You know, she pushes the boundaries, and that's her prerogative. And it's kind of funny because I left messages for Don. I did find out that they were that Don did release them to I don't know. I'm assuming one person that he's dealing with, and those were broadcasted. And everybody's like, "Oh, she threw Marissa under the bus." Are you kidding me? Marissa knew what she did. I mean, she herself said it. What do you mean I threw her under the bus? Give me a break. Give me a break. She was about to get a ticket. They chose to waive her ticket. She has publicly acknowledged that. What I'm upset about is that if Don decides to lie on an affidavit under penalty of perjury, I will flat out sue him. He needs to watch his step with that. You guys know I have sued Christopher Laundrie, and I have no problem suing Don Wells. Don't lie about me. I've never broke the law. I have not stepped on the property. We stay in the confines. We follow law enforcement explicitly. Marissa gets, she's passionate and emotional, and she went up to, and after law enforcement asked her not to step on the property, she did. She did that on her own. She knew what her responsibility was. She made the decision. She's a grown adult, and she didn't even get the ticket for that. It wasn't until Candace was leaving, and she blocked Candace's car with her phone to say through the window. She didn't verbally say it out loud. She just voiced, did the mouth movements. And so we got her on video. She knew she was getting the ticket. I don't understand why people think I threw her under the bus. We don't do that. We don't do that. She knew what she did. She was actually proud of herself. She was laughing about it. So the idea that I threw Marissa under the bus is a bunch of nonsense, and again, comical, because it was, and she was very pleased because law enforcement chose not to give her the ticket. They chose to give her a free pass. If that doesn't show you that we have the support and love of law enforcement, I don't know what will. Something to think about, right?